You can understand Fulwin A8L as the advanced version of A8, but this is not reflected in the L body because the overall size can be said to be exactly the same as Fulwin A8. With a length of 4.8 meters and a wheelbase of 2.79 meters, we can say that it is a complete A-plus class family car. The front face of Fulwin A8L has been changed with a new design language. The side parts are equipped with 18-inch multi-spoke rims and two 35/45 R18 EV compound tires, which greatly increase wear resistance in daily use. The entire side design is actually in line with A8, but the internal structure of the rear lights has been redesigned. However, since they are called L, it definitely cannot be replaced by an independent suspension. The changes in the interior have also been very well done. The interior of the previous Fulwin A8 was a dual-screen design, but this relatively old-style design has disappeared in A8L and has been replaced by a new, energy-friendly 15.6-inch large central control screen and mainstream 8155 chip. Hicar etc. are all available. The important thing is that the screen is larger compared to the previous narrow dual screen, and it is really less likely to be accidentally touched. There is also a 50W wireless fast charging under the central control screen, and the large sunroof with sunshade can be opened, which is quite practical. The CDM hybrid system of the Chery Fulwin A8L is essentially a typical P13 structure, but its engineers are more concerned with the stop state. Generally speaking, manufacturers will measure to increase the engine power, generator power and power of the drive motors. Geely Great Wall is trying to find ways to improve these three aspects. The engine is more directly involved in the drive, so the second or third gear DHT is used, so that the engine directly intervenes in the drive at lower speeds. Chery even uses this solution in large SUVs. It is used in SUV models such as the Fulwin T10, but this will undoubtedly increase the cost. However, there is no need to increase this cost in a compact car like the Fulwin A8L. After all, the body is not very heavy. Chery's solution is to continue using a single gear and give it a 150 kilowatts turbocharged engine. Since the arrival of the 220 Nm turbine provides a wider torque platform, this engine can have a wider direct drive speed range. Serial connection is used at low speeds and direct drive is used when the speed increases slightly. There is also an official low-power fuel consumption. This engine only consumes 4.2 L of fuel. Moreover, when we measure the low-power fuel consumption under load, we think that the fuel consumption per 100 kilometers is about 4 liters. Using an 18-degree battery, WLTC says that it is definitely not a wrong standard to run a pure electric vehicle for 106 kilometers. After all, the P3 engine responsible for the main drive also has 150 kilowatts, so power is not a problem for daily transportation, and the acceleration time to 100 kilometers can also reach the relatively mainstream level of 7.6 seconds. Equipped with independent rear wheel suspension, Fulwin A8L has better control over body inclination during acceleration, while also giving the driver certain information about road conditions. Especially the large body swing overall, it is still mainly tuned for comfortable home use. If you replace it with tires with better quiet performance, the overall chassis performance will be raised to a higher level.